Today we're going to be going over the three-part breath, mahat yoga pranayam, and we're going to break down each part. And if you've been in classes with me before, you know I always talk about this breath because we should be practicing it as much as possible. However, to really do it effectively, it actually can take quite a long time. Usually when I do this training, it takes about an hour. I'm going to try not to do that to everyone today. So we're going to start with Adam Pranayam, the abdominal breathing. So working on this breath, the great thing about each part of this breath is each part of the breath corresponds with that area of the body. So with the belly breath, you're going to be helping with the digestive tract, you're going to be helping with the kidneys, the adrenals, the reproductive organs. So let's begin by just placing your hand on your abdomen. And I'll turn to the side so this is a little easier for you to see. With the inhale, let the belly come out into the hand. That's it. With the exhale, gently draw the belly button into the spine. Inhale, feel the belly expand. Exhale, gently draw the belly back in. Now, if you're like a lot of us, you may be a reverse breather, which is where you inhale, and instead of the belly coming out, which is basically the diaphragm, which is expanding down, it's tucked under the ribs, it's expanding down, and it's pushing the organs out. So instead of the diaphragm expanding down and the belly coming out, what ends up happening is on the inhale, the belly gets sucked in. Training, being told to hold your stomach in, all these things can end up making us become reverse breathers. Stress. So if that's the case, really work on this breath. It also is wonderfully soothing for the nervous system. You tap into that vagus nerve down here, going through the lower lobes of the lungs. And the vagus nerve can really help us with shifting into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and helping us relax, which we all need more of. So once you're working with the belly breath, you can feel that pressure by coming into rabbit and complete rabbit. So lower down from thunderbolt pose, Vajrasana, which is where you're sitting on your heels, lower down into rabbit. Take a big inhale and feel the belly pressing against the thighs. Feel that pressure and that wonderful massage. Now do it again with the arms straight in full rabbit. Let your belly expand and feel how much more movement you get trying to do it now where there's more space. So we're doing all of these poses in Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose, sitting on the heels. However, for a lot of us, our bodies won't do that, or they won't be comfortable doing that. A chair is fine. Whatever feels right for you, do that. You just want to have a lot of space so that we can work on the breath. Because really, the breath is from here all the way up to the throat. That's how much we want to be focusing on getting air in, all those places. So the second part of the breath is mid-chest breathing. It's called Madhyam Pranayam. With the mid-chest breath, you're improving your circulation, you're helping the heart, and you're helping to move lymph fluid through the body. You're also getting a lot of massage to the thymus gland to support the immune system when you work on that mid-chest breathing. So just like I said before, every part of the breath corresponds to that area of the body as far as how it really helps promoting our health. And this may be the most challenging, but It's also the most beneficial for those with immune issues, so I highly recommend putting in the effort. Think of an accordion. Your rib cage is an accordion. On the inhale, you want to feel it expanding. On the exhale, there's a gentle squeezing in as it comes in. This feels strange, and it usually does take quite a bit of effort to get that. I place my thumbs in back because I really want to feel the expansion happening all the way around. So not only side to side, but also front to back, everything. So try that again. And if it doesn't feel comfortable with your thumbs in the back, just place your hands right at the chest, right at the ribs. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. So a nice pose to feel this, and there are many poses that I teach in the regular classes that we do. But a nice pose to feel this is cat-cow. So coming to all fours, the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Inhaling, and from your sacrum, you slowly start to arch, let the belly hang. And exhaling from the sacrum, slowly start to round the back. Keep going, inhaling from the sacrum, arching, and feel that movement in the rib cage. Exhaling and rounding. Now inhaling, coming to neutral, tigress, excellent for feeling that rib cage. And we're actually going to be stretching the intercostal muscles around the rib cage, which can keep our ribs tight. And if we stretch them, we actually can expand out wider when we breathe and expand our lungs more, which means greater lung capacity. So inhaling here, exhaling, take your feet to the right as you look towards the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, feet to the left. Look towards the left like you're trying to see your tail. This is tigress. One more time. Really feel the rib cage. Very good. And then coming back into Vajrasana or whatever posture that feels right for you. The third part of the breath is the upper chest, Adyam Pranayam. This one can also be quite challenging. Really, all three of them are. For the upper chest breath, we have the thyroid, the parathyroid, the voice box, everything up into the throat, and then the head. So issues with the brain, wonderful to work on the upper chest breath. All of these breaths are quite valuable. So with upper chest breathing, I like to put my hands on the collarbone and then exaggerate the movement with shoulder rolls. So we're not working on the other two, we're just gonna work on the upper chest. Inhaling as the shoulders go up and back. Exhaling as they come down. Good. It's almost like a turtle going into its shell. So to practice the upper chest breath, we're going to come into an easy fish. So sitting cross-legged or stretching the legs out if that's better for your knees and hips. We're going to come into this easy fish and work on really feeling the breath in the upper chest. You almost want to feel when you do the upper chest that the collarbone is coming up and the neck is going in like a turtle going into its shell. So take your hands back, and you can stay here and do it by taking the head back as far as you're comfortable. If you have neck issues, don't take the head back all the way. Just keep the head in a neutral position. If you're comfortable here and you want to go deeper, lower onto your elbows and forearms. And then let your head come back, and your head is going to be supported by your shoulders. So this is pretty safe. And then work on the breath. So inhale to slowly come up, tuck the chin. You can really feel what's happening when you breathe there and that wonderful stretch for the neck and the throat. So now we're going to come into Mahat Yoga Pranayam, the full, complete three-part breath. In Mahat Yoga Pranayam, we exhale from the belly to the mid-chest, to the upper chest. Like you're emptying a tube of toothpaste, you're squeezing out the breath. On that inhale, you're filling slowly, like you're filling a cup of water. To demonstrate, it looks like this. Working towards an 8 count. Each count is like a heartbeat or a second. 8 count inhale and 8 count exhale, which is 3 for the belly, 3 for the mid-chest, and 2 for the upper chest. And the same on the exhale, 3, 3, and 2. When you're ready, inhaling, take your time with that breath and be kind and gentle with yourself. Chances are you've spent many decades breathing quite differently, and that is a hard pattern to break. But you will reap the benefits. Thank you.